Hi everybody, how you guys doing? I hope you can hear me. Yeah, that's little thing we need to fix, and then you guys can hear me very very well. You know, we have to go from one broadcast to another broadcast. So sometimes you forget to fix your mic. All right, I hope you can hear me now. Okay, how you guys doing? I'd like to welcome you to our broadcast today. If today is your first time, like we always say, please make sure that you subscribe and leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up. The reason we do all this is because that is what makes us visible online. Okay, so please do all of these things. If you've been watching our videos for some time right now and you keep coming to watch our videos, chances are that you probably like what we do. So why don't you just make that extra move and just click on the notification uh, bell when you go to subscribe, and so that we can always reach you. All right, I hear we need to increase the volume, so let's try and increase the volume to make you guys hear us better. I hope that is okay right now. Okay, so today, before we go on, big ups and special appreciation to all those of you who have been giving us feedbacks. We've been making calls to a lot of you. Some of you, you have not gotten the call, but we'll still get back to you. I will still get back to you through email, through text messages, and then those of you who have also reached back to us with your comments. We really, really appreciate you because we want to improve. We are committed this year to be at our top level performance. You understand what I mean? Everything that people are doing out there to bring high quality productions, we are doing it. This is taking us a lot of time, a lot of resources, but we want to do it to make sure that your experience with us is as good as it can be. We want to be the best out there. So please keep sending your advice, keep criticizing. We appreciate it, and we would look at that and change. Now, for a lot of you who come to our station or our channel for different items that we put out there, just remember that one production or one broadcast may not meet your immediate need. Just go to search through our library on our channel and you will see the broadcast that suits you. We have broadcasts on marriages, on relationship. We have broadcasts about what is going on in Canada. And we have broadcasts about what's going on in Nigeria and Africa. We're just trying to cover as many places as possible. All right. Today we have a very fun pack. Yes, I say fun pack because there's so much news that is fused together in one. And after this, we still have another broadcast for you where we're talking about relationships. So make sure you don't go away even after this broadcast. Yes, I want to start with what recently happened in Lagos. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but a priest, a priest in a church actually told the congregation that they cannot continue using Igbo language to sing songs in church. Do you understand? No, you guys cannot use Igbo language to sing songs in church. This is a church in Lagos State. Well, you know what? There's been so much, reactions to what this man of God did, as it were, this priest. People were like, how could he have done that? He shouldn't have done that. All manner of things. Well, for me, I want to look at it in two ways. In one way, I would of course blame the pastor, or not the pastor. He's not a pastor. He's a priest. There's a difference between a pastor and a priest. This one is a priest, Roman Catholic priest. I suspect that what he was trying to say is that when they are singing in the church, they should mix up the songs and not sing only one song, which or sing in only a particular language, which I myself, I have usually had that problem when I was attending Winners Chapel in Nigeria. You know, we will come to church and almost 90% of the songs that are being sung would be in Yoruba language, and I'll be like, why do they think, yes, that's Reverend Father James and Elu, please let me know what you think. I appreciate your comments. I'd like to know what you think about what he said. Okay, it's Reverend Father James Anelu. You're very, very correct. So I used to think, why do they have to sing mostly in Yoruba language when I don't even understand what they're saying? But then down the road, because we were in Winners Chapel right from the early days of Winners Chapel, and that might make you date me, but it's okay. But later on, they mix it up with during choruses they will sing songs from different tribes, and depending on the location of that Winners Chapel, they would sing more of those people's songs. Like if a Winners Chapel was in Edo State, they would sing more of Edo people's songs. But then again, there's another thing that this priest did not realize. Number one thing he did was he presented it very wrongly. His presentation was like an attack on Igbo people who were in that church. But the truth is that if he checked the data in that church, he would see that Igbo people probably were the largest population in that church. Because I can tell you, Igbo people, they know how to go to church, and when they come to church, they are business people now. So they give more tithe. I'm not saying this to say, oh, you know what, I'm being tribalistic. No. You know me, I like to face facts. They give more, they participate more when it has to do with church. This is what Igbo people naturally are known for. That's how they behave. But you will understand that if you went to another area where you had predominantly people of a certain tribe, they would be the ones kind of influencing what goes on in that place. This church is a church in Lagos. And I can assure you that if you check inside that church, you will see that most of the people there will be Igbo people, it says, he argued that Igbo songs have dominated the Catholic Church space. What you must understand, you need to go back to the origin of the Catholic Church. Check the history of the Catholic Church. You see, it's just like there are things that you really can't change overnight. Igbo people have contributed so much to the development of church literature. The earliest translations in native languages in Nigeria were in Igbo. The earliest transmissions, the first Roman Catholic schools that really, really made impact all over the place. So along the line, you can't expect that other tribes who may not have that kind of population or advancement would have, contributed that much to the Roman Catholic Church. So the point I'm trying to make is that this Reverend Father did not present what he was going to say properly. And the other thing is that could be a case of what is happening in our country, where we have now allowed ourselves to be more deeply divided than we used to be before. And the people who are at the forefront of doing this are our politicians. So actually what you're seeing in the church is an extension of what the politicians have turned our society into. Politicians always do this to our people just because of their own selfish gain. Right now, politics is in the air. I don't know why these politicians will always want to start from going to pastors, organizing pastors and clergy, other clergymen, priests, prophetess, prophets, gather them together and let them pray for these pastors. For these politicians. That is the height of absurdity. It shouldn't be. It should not be. The church is supposed to be the watchdog of the society. During the time of Jesus Christ, did you see how Jesus Christ scolded the politicians and the leaders? Whenever they came around him, they straightened their act. But the church these days have become the ones that are in a very funny relationship with the same people who are killing their congregation. In fact, I'm telling you, when people actually wake up, when they wake up, that's why we keep calling for a revolution. You guys don't understand. When that revolution happens, you will see how a lot of churches will become empty. Because I don't see how a reverend father, how a pastor, how a man of God will be supporting, praising the same people who are creating hardship for their followers, and yet you collect tithe from these followers, and yet you collect offering from these followers. But when they go back into their workplaces, instead of you making sure that their work is guaranteed, instead of you making sure that those people who are making sure that your congregation are not able to afford 3 square meals, instead of you attacking those people, you go and be hobnobbing with them. But yes, just like somebody, let me show you. There was another video I was expecting, but this is the video of this Reverend Anelu in church. Okay, this is a video of him in church.
They say I can't say that because I can't speak Igbo. But when I now told them that the woman of that corpse will kill the Reverend Father, before the Reverend Father now allowed me to use English, I think we are here to evangelize everybody. We are not here to dominate and to suppress. If you see Igbo, will a Yoruba person come to this church? Will other tribes come to this church? If all other tribes are fighting to sing their song, how many people will be in this church? Be making noise. If you are God, if you are greater than God, be making noise. Be making noise. The noise that will follow your life, you will see. Be making noise. Let's listen to the following.
You see, what he did made a lot of people to leave the church. But the next step is that the Roman Catholic Church has suspended this man, and that's the suspension letter that he was given. You know, the Roman Catholic, this was addressed 7 February 2022. They said it has been brought to our notice that Reverend Father James Anelu, the priest in charge of Holy Trinity Catholic Church, Ewuowa Ikorodu, made some completely unacceptable comments about Igbo songs being sung in the church and unsavory remarks that do not represent the Catholic Church's position on common brotherhood of people of all tribes and religions. For this reason, he has been asked to proceed on an indefinite leave of absence to give an opportunity for a thorough investigation of all the matters relating to his ministry in the parish. The leave of absence takes effect from Tuesday, 8 February 2022 till further notice. We therefore urge all Catholic faithful to hold on to the faith and continue in our worship of God as one big family, united in love and not separated by language, culture, or race. For this, I would say kudos to the Roman Catholic Church. This is how we should do things. We should not allow things like this. When it happens, we just wave it aside, and yet we know that it could cause deeper divisions within the body of Christ, within our already fragile society. The people we should be speaking about their atrocities, what did I say? Atrocities, are those men of God, those clergy that actually aid and abet and continue to encourage the politicians that have not done anything for their people. Can you imagine that somebody like Yahaya Bello, if they tell you that a group of clergymen, priests, prophets, pastors will come together and be praying for Yahaya Bello's presidential ambition, would you believe it? No, don't believe it from me. Just watch.
So this nation is a gift to Kogi State. In case you don't know how special Yahaya Bello is to your state, we know how special he is to Nigeria. So can we lift up our voices and appreciate the name of the Lord one more time? You are a Christian here, you are a Muslim here. Thank God for the gift of Governor Yahaya Adoza David Bello. Father, we thank you for this gift. 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 Your son has grown. He grew as a child. He became a son. Now he is responsible. Lord, he has ruled your people. He is still ruling your people in Kogi State. He has declared intention to rule Nigeria. Our Father and our God, looking with the eyes of mercy. 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 Show your servant mercy in the name of Jesus Christ. Hear me very well. The Bible said, if my people that are called by my name.
My man, go and sit down. Yahaya Bello is a gift to his people. This is a man that has owed civil. El Rufai had to go to his state and kneel down with Buhari's wife to beg the people of Kogi State to vote for this man. Can you imagine? This is the person, not from any other person, from men of God. Can you imagine? See how they gathered them. See how they gathered them. See, I've told you people, until we cure Nigeria of its religion, the disease, the virus of religion, we will not move any forward. And I don't know whether it's more with black people. Can you imagine? They understand. Oh, somebody said drama. Chris Wogu. It's drama, my brother. Pure drama. These politicians, you know what they're doing now? And this is what they keep. Now that it's time for election, you're going to, don't worry, I'm going to play a video for you. I see what some of them have done. This is when you're not going to see them. They're going to start eating corn on the road. They're going to start what was that Obasanjo did that time? You go to one of these fast foods and take somebody's chicken and eat. Then the other one will go and buy bole. All kinds of stupid funny things. See the one that Sanyo-Olu did the other day. He didn't see that children, a governor does not know that children are hawking and carrying things on their head when they're supposed to be in school. He didn't know all the time he was in government house, except now that the election is closed. That's when he's seen. Just big drama. And there are people that are suffering, the ones that are actually feeling this thing, they don't react to it. That is very, very, very pathetic. Very pathetic. I'm telling you, in case you have forgotten, let's show some of the dramas that these people are involved in. I call them actor politicians. Did you see from Sanyo-Olu to Okorocha to El-Rufai to Dino Melaye, all of them, to Atiku? And our people see these things and you still fall for it. Do you understand? That's the height of stupidity. They do these things before. You think that our people will understand what is going on. It's almost like an insult. Okay, Yahaya Bello still has not paid the salary of the state, and he is contesting. The same people's money he held. Nobody was going to stop him. He has held the people's salary all this time, and that's what he's going to use to launch his presidential campaign. And people are watching and are allowing him to do this. So sometimes you wonder, why are you even talking on behalf of the people? Why? It's not necessary again now. If people can see what is happening with their koro eyes. You see, when we keep telling you people that there are two tribes of people, there are the oppressed and there are the oppressors. These oppressors, they bind together. They all belong to the same community, the same club, the same society. Forget this APC, PDP. They are all together in oneness in what they do. Unless we, the oppressed, can come together and fashion out a way to confront these people and take power away from them, we will never be free in that country. Jude Mojeku says, Dr. Chidi, you should know that these so-called religious leaders are worse than the politicians themselves. I'm telling you, but enough of talking about these people. What can we do? What can we do by ourselves? We have our individual agitations. I don't have anything against that. But you know, when we call for revolution, the reason why we've been calling for revolution, no matter what brand of revolution you want to give it, the reason we've been calling for that is until you rejig the system, until you collapse the whole system and start from fresh, from ground zero, you're not going to get anything done. You guys know Chukwumerije, DK Chukwumerije, very beautiful poet. I'm going to play a video that this guy produced recently, and that video showcases to you what is the situation in Nigeria and how he views what the politicians have done to the country. Watch this.
Listen, a broken road does not understand the Igbo. It will not maim the Fulani and let the rest of us go. The accident it will cause will take all lives, for when a vehicle from assault, it breaks all bones. So, you can speak Nupe till morning comes. It will not build libraries in our public schools. And when a woman, a young woman, lies dying in childbirth, your fluency in Ijo will not save her life. For Christian or Muslim, it makes no difference. When you are being driven around in an ambulance from hospital to hospital in search of oxygen, northern or southerner, you die suffocating. You die of causes easily preventable, like no fuel for police to respond to your distress call, no water, no lights, no nurses, no jobs, nothing kills as efficiently as bad governance. As politicians in office who do not pay salaries, whose response to bad roads is bigger SUVs, who set up committees and publish white papers presiding over affairs that never improve. Politicians in jeeps with minds in London, perpetual latecomers to every meeting, irritated by anyone with a different opinion, who see the people as a throne to sit on. Politicians in power who personalize the state, who criminalize criticism and terrorize dissent Nothing in society kills as efficiently as a politician in high office with low mentality. For you see, Boko Haram would burn down a classroom, but a politician can swallow the entire school system, can fold our power stations and put in his briefcase, can roll up the railways and keep in a house. Politicians can file our seaport away in a drawer, can cripple all our farms with no fertilizer. No matter the passion you bring to your startup, government can kill it with just one pronouncement.
Those against any lies have it.
And no degree you hold, no grammar you speak, no decision you make to just face your work, no protest you stage can save you from those elected to make and enforce our laws. The way they see things is a wall around you, for you cannot drive faster than the person driving you. No matter your wealth, education, or achievement, you are subject to the mentality of those in government. Politicians in office hold the yam and the knife, for to elect is to give the elected power over life. Which child will remain a Marjorie or become someone better? These things are in the hands of the people in power. Politicians in office hold the farm and the seed, for to elect is to give the elected power to decide whether security operatives can murder citizens and walk away free. These things are in the hands of those who run the country. So, if you are tired of it all, then strike at its roots. If you are tired of needing a letter from a senator to get a job, if you are tired of saying you're also frustrated by the public policies, if you are tired of insecurity, then fix the politics. If you are tired of the anger in our streets, if you are tired of the number of children who die before the age 5, if you are tired of the dreams suffocated in our youth, if you are tired of this shame, then fix the politics. For until they are there in public office, men and women with a heart for public service, no tribe, no tongue, just commitment to build a functional nation that fills us all with pride. Until they are there in the highest office, men and women with a heart for selfless service, no region, no religion, just commitment to nation. Until we elect them, we labor in vain.
What this guy has written, that is an ideal Nigerian situation. It is a far-fetched dream, but this is what, if we are able to do, we can have a sane. Let me tell you something. I say it all the time. A lot of people have said it. If you had a Nigeria where there was equity, where resources were distributed equally amongst people, you will not have a Biafra agitation, you will not have an Oduduwa agitation. But because we've allowed inequality to be the order of the day, because we have enshrined injustice in our system, that's why people don't want to be together anymore. But if we are able, I don't know how we're going to do it, but if we are able to come around and kick out all of the people who are in the way of look, just imagine people like Tinubu will still be rearing their ugly head. Can you imagine? Isn't that a reproach? Isn't that a slap to meaningful people in that country? We are not even talking about Biafra or Oduduwa right now. We are talking about the state of the country. It is because of the state of the country that you cannot even have a referendum. But people don't get it. That with the current people we have right now, nobody is prepared to talk about a referendum. That's the serious thing that we're talking about. Unless we get it right, I don't trust the political arrangement we have, right? I don't trust INEC. I don't believe that INEC is capable of conducting a credible election. But then again, We cannot fold our arms and just watch them every time they come and do this, they abracadabra. If we don't participate and we can't stop them, they still go ahead and do the election and they elect somebody. Then we have to live another 4 years of complaining about this person. I don't have the answers, don't get me wrong. But all I know is that it is important that we get it right. However we want to do it, we must not give up. I just want to see us continuing. Look at what is happening in Imo State. Just look at look at what's happening in Imo State. Just look at Abia State even. They have overrun the whole place. Now, it's EbubeAgu that we're hearing. EbubeAgu. But we know that it is not just EbubeAgu. They are not telling us the truth. They are not telling us the truth. I strongly believe it is the Nigerian army camouflaging under EbubeAgu to commit all these atrocities. They go to places, they burn houses, they kill people. What the hell is going on? I'm telling you, I do not believe that it will be Igbo people just going into their villages and burning their villages and destroy. Remember when they came to attack Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his country home? Didn't they have these military establishments? They did, but they didn't use them. They had to bring the people, was it all the way from Sokoto or so, to come and do that kind of ugly job. So let's not be deceived when we see this kind of things. Let's not be deceived. You see, the government doesn't understand. Guerrilla warfare is not something you can just win like that, because your enemy doesn't wear uniform. So forget that this one, you saw them wearing uniform. There is an extent to which you can push a people. Come on now. These are people who are already suffering marginalization, suffering everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been talking about. And they've been advising you people, come into dialogue with these people. Come into dialogue with these people. When you impose somebody like Hope Uzodinma on Imo State, what were you thinking? What, you just thought that everything will be okay? Everything will not be okay now. It cannot be okay. It cannot be okay at all. Chris Morgan says, no region, no religion, no tribe, and no language will be hard to deny to accomplish a successful revolution in Nigeria. I'm telling you. But that is very, very difficult, because, having no religion, no region, no tribe, no language, but that's what we achieved in NSAS. The only thing, these things sound like it's not possible, but I tell you it is possible. Why is it possible? During NSAS, at a point, remember IPOB did not start NSAS. But when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw that this was an organic move, he saw that it was not a particular person. Forget what the government was saying, this thing was hijacked. No, intelligent people knew. Now, you people, with what you see happening at Moyele Sowore at the court, you know very well that it was hoodlums who actually came and claimed that Moyele Sowore was trying to hijack. That was the government acting through their agents. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw that these guys were doing the kind of thing that will bring about a change, he said every IPOB member should assist in seeing that the NSAS revolution succeeded. When we talk about revolution, people don't. NSAS was a revolution, purely a revolution. If you want to see what a revolution looks like, that was NSAS. But I can promise you, in this my generation, there'll be another NSAS. Oh, if there can be the George Floyd protest in America, Black Lives Matter protest, If there can be that and it will shut the whole of America down, what is Nigeria? Well, it will happen. So it will only happen when, remember during NSAS, the Muslims, when they were praying, Christians gave them cover. When the Christians were praying, the Muslims gave them cover. That is what will happen when we all realize and understand the power we have against those people who are our enemies. That is what is needed. You must be able to challenge those people who are our enemies. You don't just let them just be. No, we must learn to challenge them. There is so much that we can do to conquer these people. But if we keep allowing them, because see, as they are dividing us, as they are preaching this, it's just to scatter you. You know, this divide and rule. They scatter you, they entice you with money, and they go about doing what they're doing. See how when the government was able to scatter NSAS, now they can strut all around like ostrich. The same Tinubu who was running during NSAS can now parade himself all over the place very, very confidently. Could he do it before? No. Yes, so Chris Wagu said the EbubeAgu and those who are sponsoring them will end up making the ESM more rebellious. Of course, now you kill somebody's brother, you kill their sister, you see what they were doing? They were just entering the place and scattering things. If you listen to the SOS message that was released, it was released in Igbo, but maybe you can pick one or two things out of it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it because this is somebody just talking exactly how they feel, how they are seeing what is going on. There have been killings. If you hear the amount of killings that have been going on, you will not believe it. But you will not hear it in mainstream media in Nigeria. Nobody is reporting it. I'm telling you, they are killing people. They are taking young people, kidnapping them every day, killing them off. Which kind of EbubeAgu will go and do that? It's not EbubeAgu. When they asked the Nigerian army, actually, Nigerian army said that it was not them, that it was DSS that was doing it. Now, whatever DSS does, they call it security operatives, secret agents. If they hire some Fulani headsmen, some Boko Haram people, some ISWAP people to go and do their dirty job, because if you see these people and how brutal they are in their activities, you know that these are not just normal people. These are pure terrorists. So I'm going to share this I'm going to share this with you guys. Okay, I'm going to play it, and then you will listen to it, and you will see. Let me share it, and you will see what is going on. Very, very, I'm telling you. No, this is not the one. Okay, I'm going to share it. The reason I'm sharing it is when you hear, even if you don't understand Igbo language, listen to when he begins to call out the different towns and villages that these people have gone and attacked. So many of them, so many people have died. It is just shocking. So many people have died, and it is just beyond comprehension why a government will be doing that. Yes, I think this groove music. Let me share this with you. Yeah, this one. Just listen.
nye aka gbasara anyị ozi a ka o ruo mba niile. Biko nụ
o nwere ihe dị n'ime n'Imo steeti n'obodo a na-akpọ Ọlụ, a na-abatala ime Ọlụ otu Ọsụ ihe na-eme ọtụtụ.
So he says that there are things happening in Imo State, Olu and Osun.
Ndị youth abụrụgo ndị nwụrụ anwụ.
A lot of youths are people who have been killed.
Ọtụtụ bụ ndị ekidnap.
Some of them have been kidnapped and nobody knows where they are.
Ọtụtụ anwụọ na mana family ha amaghị na ha anwụgo.
Some people have died and their families don't even know that they are dead.
Due to set all akpọ EbubeAgu, gọọmenti Imo steeti na-eyuzi kịta alago ndị youth anyị n'iyi. Ha egbugo ndị youth anyị. Onye ọbụla efugo.
See, EbubeAgu has been murdering youths in those places.
N'obodo a na-akpọ Ọbọ, Ụmụtanze nwekwa onye bizi ebe ahụ, onye ọbụla agbafugo. Na-ata, onye ọbụla agbafugo. Okporo, onye ọbụla agbafugo. Amụ Ifeke, Ihe Ọma, Ama Azụ, Ama Nnachi, Nnempi, Akata. Ịgakwa Ọsụ ebe a ka ọ ka njọ. Mana nke m ji maka ya na-ekwu okwu a na-abụ na obodo.
You see all those villages, people have abandoned, the whole village has been sacked. The whole village. And Hope Uzodinma is proud to talk about this. We are not saying that these are supposed to be sacked by EbubeAgu themselves. Burning people, how? So if they tell you, you will believe it, that the EbubeAgu is the one burning people's houses, burning people's shops, you believe it.
Everybody disappeared.
Nobody's in Umutanze at all. Everybody has disappeared.
Because somebody who na government. Then the see ruo no banante. Maka no obodo anyị nwere ọrụ. Ife me no obodo second youth. Ọ bụ maka Umutanze kita. Ife me kita onwe youth ga-afụ. Maka na onye ọbụla ifugo. Onye na-afụrọ ịkpọrọ phone 2 days.
See, he says if you call somebody and after 2 days you don't see this person, you don't know where they are, just forget about that person. That person is dead.
Yeah, but yeah, that na India Batrobodo. Only open half a wo. Only you to snack again the ocha. Or less than
if you say you're a youth, once these people catch you, you're finished, your own is gone. That's what this person is saying.
Yeah, from one village goes to Ebido, where not Baraka Crazy, where we're born of Kita. Okwan and we have watching Kitty, go to the village Gachi, but I name a better go to village. Yamna Yoga Busurani Basosia. Goes everywhere in the world.
It says people should help them spread this message all over the world for people to know. Can you imagine something like this is going on and it's not being reported all over the newspapers? Only some papers that are still like Vanguard, Sahara Reporters, these are the ones who have the courage or punch sometimes to report this kind of news. The rest of them will just go dead over something like this.
Every day, I am an American game with the war, tea, and a messy life and direct. Because a bobbleno, Yanaka Basanos here. You try nearly on your plan also. That wouldn't get into Ndicabo Rabo, that I like over after the bed. Call at him also, Nika government can remain our grandmother. Because I'm hoping they can come before. They can ask and a half more they can before. I know could I have a half of the whole thing a back at that. Now,
it says even people that went to war say they have not seen the kind of massacre that is going on. This is going on in Imo State too. We're not telling you it's having another country. Can you imagine if this amount of people and everybody you ask from the ground, they'll be reporting this kind of thing. Where is it in the dailies?
Until yesterday, number 4th.
Listen, this one happened on the 4th. That's 4 days ago.
Of February 2022. About 9 9 Hilux wegara na Obo. Ha siri afọ ata wee bata na Obo. Suro
9 Hilux vehicles. 9 Hilux vehicles came into this city.
Obo go Motanze. Si ebe ahụ ebugara egbe aba from house to house. Ebe ọbụla eji azụ ụkwụla dọọ zọ apụ dọọ achọ ụmụ nwoke ọbụla ahụ na-egbuo for words. Nwaanyị a ga-ejila egbu ụmụ nwoke ndị na-ebu ha egbe ndị na-ebu ha mma ha ebu ha katapọt ịpụ nwoke ọbụla efere gbagbuo. What is their aim? Biko na so na anyị gbasa n'ozi a na ndị achọ ka anyị gbalagasịa ka ha nwee ike bụrụ ndị Fulani bịa biri n'obodo anyị. Ọ na anyị gbachi nkịtị ọ ga-eme bụta ọ bụrụ na anyị agbachighị nkịtị ọ ma mme ma ọlị. Biko nụ sonyere na anyị aka nye na anyị aka na onwe ezi ihe nọ n'Ọbọ nye na anyị aka onwe ndị nọ Mụtanze otu ọka okporo si agba ọsọ yesterday ori okporo yesterday agbara ezigbo egbele ori okporo ndị EbubeAgu gbara ezigbo egbele ori okporo ụnyaahụ ndị mmadụ agbalaga.
See, they went to the market. This place they call Oriokboro. They went to that market and they opened fire and they were shooting, and market women and people in the market were running inside the market too.
So biko onye manye okolise aka nye na anya aka ike agwụla ndị youth even ụmụ nwaanyị ka agba ala agbakwa ọsọ because ụmụ onye ahụ ziri ha iwere ike oge na o nwere nwaanyị nke afro side ọbụ were mma gbuwasịa ya isi.
So they saw one woman and they used a knife to cut off her head. Just cut her up in so many places in the head.
Just
because they were asking her, where is your husband? She said she didn't know. They now used a knife to cut her in so many places on the head. They're just begging for assistance now.
Jesus Christ. Amen. I don't know.
You see, this is the SOS that these guys are sending out from their village about what is happening. You don't hear this in mainstream media. And this is what the country has brought us down to. Somebody, even though they rigged an election, but at least it was the people's consensus candidate somehow. And then the federal government, after everything, they went and brought somebody who was like number 4, I'd be number 5 or so. And this is the person that they made the governor. This is the person that they have made the governor right now. And what they are trying to, people don't understand. These people will do everything to hold on to Imo State. I wish people will understand. This is their way of coming back and establishing in the Southeast. They are using this excuse, say it's EbubeAgu. All these things you're hearing, does it sound like what EbubeAgu would do? I doubt it. This is not what EbubeAgu, yeah, it's just under the guise of EbubeAgu. Did you hear that when they formed, even though that one is Amoteku, did you hear that Amoteku goes with the military, goes with DSS, goes with anybody when it's a regional security outfit? Why is it a regional that is joining with the federal again? I thought it was something that the Southeastern governors did. Now we are hearing, oh no, it's not them, it's federal government. You know what you're doing. Just continue. You reap all these things that you're sowing. Guys, I'm gonna take a 1-minute break, but during this time, I'm gonna encourage you to please pause. This is when we pause just for 1 minute to go and give us a thumbs up. Please give us a thumbs up. Where I'm pleading with you, give us a thumbs up while this 1 minute is passing. And also, please share our video just for 1 minute, okay? Just share our video and then we'll come back here. But 1 minute, exactly, not more than 1 minute, we'll be back. Thank you. Okay, all right, we're back. Thank you so much. If you give us a thumbs up, thank you so much. If you subscribed, if you click the notification bell, whatever you did, thank you so much for your support. A lot of people have been approaching us with Chidi, hey, this is what you should do. Hey, one thing I promise you that I will not do, I will not bring you fake news unless it's something we'll give and then we'll discover that there was a problem or it was not correct. We will come back and try to correct that. But we're not going to give you fake news just to get clicks, to get viewership. We'll just put one deceptive title just as a clickbait. We will not do that, okay? We will still bring you facts, things that we check using the connections that we have. We'll do all that check because we want you to be, we want our channel to be a place where you come and verify stories. We want our channel to be a place where you hear something and you're not sure, like, let's go to Worship Media and see what they have to say about this. Because I trust Chidi and Erica. I know they will just tell you the truth because we're not compromised. Is it money you're going to give us? Is it what? So please help us with suggestions and we'll make sure that we always tell you guys the truth about things. Now, there's this video. These are the two things I'm going to talk about and we'll close. There's these two videos that we want to correct the impression there. There's a video that's flying all over the place. I can't show the video. There's a video of a lady who was, maybe I can just show it. I won't show the video. But this was a lady that was kneeling down. She was kneeling down and then somebody was peeing on top of her. They were peeing on top of her. And she was supposed to be a Malian woman that they said is a Malian woman that some French students were peeing over her. No, that is not true. That is not true at all. There's a video, although this is the picture. You know, she was like this. She's actually a white lady, not a black woman. You can see her hair. So we just want to correct this impression. She's a white lady and she just covered herself in charcoal. Then the people came and they were peeing on her. There's a video, like I said, I can't play that video because it was showing those people and their nakedness. Just to let you know, that video is not true. It was just an art exhibition. It was an art exhibition. I just wanted to let you guys know about that. It's actually called, let me tell you the name of the thing. It is Piedra Regina Jose Galindo. That's what it is. It's, like I said, it's like an art exhibition and you can go look it up online and see what it's all about. Regina Jose Galindo. Regina Jose Galindo. That is what that thing was all about. And she was talking about, not even from Africa, she was talking about what was happening in her country, in the Americas, okay? So it's not anything to do with Africa. And then lastly, there is this news that we also brought to you guys about a guy who was stuck in India. He was stuck in India. He's from Newi, and that video went viral. I'm going to show you that video and tell you what became of this man. Like I said, we want our channel to be where you come and you verify news, whether it's new news or news that is trending. Just come and we'll do our best to show you guys. So this was the video. This guy was in India, and this video went viral. Hold on. I hope the sound. Hold on. I'm going to come back and make sure that I shared it with the sound. I don't want. Okay, the sound is not even there. So let me share this. Make sure I'm sharing it with the sound. Okay. But this guy, he was in India, and oh, we've lost I was showing you on WhatsApp. We've lost the WhatsApp. I'm going to bring it back. But this guy, he was stuck in India and he cried out that please, anybody who can help to bring him back, they should please. Or someone said, oh, you hear the sound. Okay, I thought you were not hearing the sound. Sorry, I thought you were not hearing the sound. But now that I know you're hearing the sound, just wait for the WhatsApp to come on again. Let me activate the WhatsApp on my phone and it will come on the desktop. And then I will show it to you guys. He cried out. He cried out. He said, if anybody knows his people, they should please help, that he just wants to go home. He wants to go home. So I had sent this video to people that I know from Anambra State, specifically Newi. A lot of my friends are from there, people that I know. So I sent it to them, and especially somebody that I knew was particularly close to Ifeanyi Uba, Senator Ifeanyi Uba. But let me play this video now that we have it.
Kedu ihe na-eme ebe nna ekwu? Ebe ka ị na-ehi?
You asked him, what are you doing here? And he said, this is where I sleep.
So, onye ebe ka ekwe na-awụ? Mba, na-ekwu, onye ebe ka ewu? Nnewi ebe? Nnewi Otoro South. Nnewi South. Kesa ebe na Nnewi South?
St. Amos Church.
St. Amos Church.
St. Amos Church.
Biko, kedu ịchọ ka nne gị ndị Nnewi mere gị?
Ajọ ka anyị nwa aka na
echebata Naijiria kwa ya? Eche ka anya ka akpata gị Naijiria na ike obodo a gwụgo gị. Biko, ebe ka obodo ị nọ, ka obodo ị nọ, ka ụmụnne gị obodo ị nọ? India, ka obodo na India? Maharashtra.
Anyway, so that's the video that we showed of this guy in India. I made some contacts. I don't know whether it was that contact that I made that made some things happen. I also called some people that I know that were in India. One of our friends, Control C, who's a musician, who contacted him. I told him, please, can you find out more information about this guy? Well, the good news is that we now hear that this guy they've made efforts, and this guy is ready to be brought back to Nigeria. That is a very, very welcome thing. Very, very welcome thing. And let me read for you guys. Okay, I'm going to share it also so you can read with me. But this is on our community page. A lot of you don't visit our community page. You don't even know that there's something happening there. But go to our community page. We have lots and lots of things happening on our community page. That's why we tell you to subscribe and click the notification bell, because we post things that are not video too. We post stories there. So you see, Senator Patrick Ifeanyi Uba, Prince of the Senate, blah, 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 has taken care of hospital, bill, and flight documents and everything about our brother, Mr. Anthony Arinzechi in India. You guys know he is from Ifeanyi Uba's place. This good news is one of the goodies he does whenever he hears about things like this. A few years ago, even before he became a senator, he contributed so much to send one of our brothers to India in the person of Nonso Onyegulim, known as Dimpa, for medical treatment, who is now a happy man. Please let nobody send kobo to anyone for this case of Anthony Arinzechi. That is one of the reasons why we're saying this. If you see any GoFundMe, any fund that is being raised concerning this man's situation, please ignore it, because Ifeanyi Uba took care of everything. Our senator is now following up everything, contacting Nigerian embassy in New Delhi to fasten his documents for return. Also, as I assured Okuchukwu Okafor, the chairman of Nzuko Oranewi, India, never to panic as he is on ground as usual, and has also sent huge amount of money for his hospital bill and his return ticket to Nigeria. Please join us to thank very distinguished Senator Dr. Patrick Ifeanyi. I will update all as it goes. Onije Media will follow up till he arrives his country home, Nnewi. God continue to bless our Senator Ebube Chukwuzo Ndị Igbo, Ikemba Igbo, Prince of the Senate. And this came from Mazi Ifeanyi Nwosu. This is the same man that you saw confused, lying down, completely hopeless and helpless. This is him right now after he received medical attention. This is another photograph of him. And this is, a picture of the hospital that he went to. And these are all the tests that they are doing on him. So we just wanted to share this news with you guys, just by way of updating news that we shared before. All right, guys, that's our broadcast for you today. Like I said, it is very, very important. Even if you want to criticize us, please drop us something on the comment box so that we can change, we can know the topics to bring you guys. But know one thing for sure, we will always speak the truth. We will post real news. We will not post fake news unknowingly. Every time we post the news and we realize that we've done something incorrect, we'll make efforts to come and correct ourselves and apologize for that mistake. All right, we have another show for you guys in less than an hour from now. That is where we talk about families, we talk about relationships. Today, we're going to tell you how to manage your in-laws. So please, and remember, it's not just for Black people, it's for people of all races. Come and see how to manage your in-laws. This in-law problem is all over the place. So please don't miss this broadcast. And it's about less than about 45 minutes, actually 55 minutes from now, we'll be on again. From all of us here in the Worship Media Studios in Toronto, and from Dr. Erica, my name is Chidi. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.